From the streets to the studio, from crisis to recovery, from awareness to action. Ask the Messengers. We bring you real talk about public health, addiction and recovery, and the issues that matter most in our communities. The message is hope. The message is change. Ask the Messengers begins now. Today on Ask the Messengers, our field reporter, Che Monet, goes one-on-one with mayoral candidate John Barlow, plus solar energy resources and programs that's helping Detroit residents. Also, sharing his movie production experience, Rodney Sizemore.
Tell our viewers your name.
My name is Jonathan Barlow. Some people call me John, others just call me Barlow. Either way it goes, call me a servant.
A servant, yes. And that's what we're here for. We're here to let the viewers know and to give them informed information, because everybody may not know who you are or what you're doing here on the show.
Yeah.
So, here we go. Tell them why you're here on this show.
Most definitely. First of all, Chevy, I just want to say thank you for joining me right here at the congregation in the middle of a neighborhood that is looking for the best of the best in the future. And so, my name is John Barlow. I'm a product of Detroit Public Schools, product of Detroit through and through, Wayne State University.
Oh, wow.
I've coached in DPS. I've worked in the offices of Central and Durfee. I've gone to every last organization on the grassroots through Black United Fund and Arise Detroit. I've been around politics, but I'm not a career politician. I'm more so always behind the scenes, trying to fix problems, trying to make sure that everything that takes place nationally comes back down and creates impact locally, and the initiatives continue to be consistent and we don't miss the ball on any resources or any opportunities that might be in our path. And so currently I'm running for mayor of the city of Detroit because I'm too sick and tired of seeing my peers, my generation lose trying to win.
So before this, you said you're not a career politician.
No.
So you haven't been in any other offices?
No. I ran for city council in 2009.
Okay.
I was the youngest at the time.
Wow.
I was 24 years old. And so now that I'm 40, there's a whole nother amount of value that I bring to the chessboard when it comes to how we really help people. I don't play chess on just the Detroit board. I play it on Miami's board. I play it on Atlanta's board. I play it on DC's board. I play it internationally. You should look at some of the working businesses that I've built internationally. However,
so you are a businessman.
I'm a business,
in general.
I'm really an industry consultant. I would never tout that I've made millions and millions of dollars for myself. I make millions and millions of dollars for other people. And a lot of those individuals owe me favors. A lot of those people are billionaires and others that sit in other parts of the world. A lot of those people are our friends that graduated from Detroit public schools, went to college and never came back. And so those are the individuals that I'm often talking to that run private equity firms or sit as investment bankers or control nightlife and entertainment in some of the most travel and entertainment friendly arenas in the or markets in the country. And so currently right now I play at a level that really some of these leaders in Detroit really can't even understand or speak to.
Be informed, understand what each candidate has to offer. If you have questions, this man is really open to answer them. You guys, you can email us. You can contact him on his page. But listen, we are here for you at Ask the Messengers. Hey, it's all about the community, and I can hear him. He sounds like he's in there. Look, he's in this race. He's got his hat in there.
Yeah. We were the second to get certified. This is the last thing I'll say. Thank you so much, Chevy. Chevy, I can't thank you enough. I've told plenty of podcasts that I've been on that I believe in you all, because you all are the ones telling the story, making sure that the narrative is not misconstrued, and that you all really get to the heart of what the people need to hear. So I can't thank you and your producer and your cameraman and everybody on your team enough for just being open to hear the conversation, communicate and share that information. But most of all, I want to reach every family. I want to bring money, jobs, and homes so that every Detroiter can win. And I think you all are a great part of that. So I just really look forward to more conversations with you.
Thank you. Listen, I'm trying to get him back on this show. I am so excited. I'm motivated. He got me want to stand up out of my chair because I love it when people are here with the heart for the community. And listen, stay tuned. There's always more. Jonathan for mayor. Votebarlow.com. Go on there, look at that information, get educated. A lot of people don't read. Go in there, read, listen, okay? Stay tuned. Watch out for more. It's amazing what the city of Detroit is doing. We are here on Detroit's east side. Now we're here. It's go time for the solar energy project, and it is in one of the most unlikeliest places. I am with Tapfira, yes. With the city of Detroit. She's going to explain a little bit about kind of how this program works.
Sure, yes. So about a year and a half ago, the mayor put out a call to say, how can we address vacant land in the city and do something positive? So we were thinking about energy projects, and over 60 neighborhoods applied to get solar in their neighborhoods. And so what's going to happen is part of this neighborhood is going to convert to solar, and the neighbors who've worked with us and stuck it out, they will be getting energy efficiency upgrades to their homes. So that's why we're here with Ms. Hadley today.
When you say energy efficiency upgrades,
yes.
What exactly are those? Because I want to know. I mean, I've heard about other programs like DTE energy efficiency programs where you can get a furnace, stuff like that. But this is an altogether different program.
Yes. And we've been able to stack a couple programs on top of each other to get these homeowners the biggest bang for their buck. So the city is providing some services up to about $15,000 to $25,000. And then we've partnered with other organizations, including DTE's EEA program. But this program is energy efficiency, make sure that homes are not losing energy, right? And so all of the things that we can do, whether that's the envelope of the home, the windows, the roof, all of those things, sealing that up, and then also converting appliances to more energy efficiency appliances.
Now, I heard it through the grapevine. So now she's a part of this solar project, but she's getting a new roof. She's getting 4 new windows. And I'm hearing a side-by-side refrigerator. Is this true?
It's happening. It's going down.
It's going up.
Well, her energy bills are going down.
Okay. Now, I've also heard a little bit about some of the residents possibly relocating. Like they had a choice.
Yes.
And what did that mean? What was the actual choice?
Yeah. So when neighbors apply, mayor put out that call. Neighbors apply, and neighbors could decide where the solar installation would be. Okay. So homes that neighbors, we know the housing stock in Detroit. We have long time been disinvested in our neighborhoods, and so some of the neighbors were like, I'm ready to move into a more densely populated neighborhood, right? Or they're ready to move a couple blocks over to where the homes are a little bit better, right? And so the neighbors chose where the solar would be, and the neighbors chose where the community benefits would be.
You know what's interesting, and I say all this to say, you never know what's in store for you. I'm in this neighborhood. I see some vacant houses. I see, some things that are hopeful because, you do have Detroit Land Bank and it's people that are buying the houses and the neighborhoods are changing. But what made them pick this area? Because you would think that it would be in one of those, densely populated areas. But he chose somewhere that was, like I said, this is very unlikely. If you look around, you'd be like, you're getting a solar what?
Yeah. Well, actually, the neighbors applied to have this here as a vacant lot treatment for them. So we have about 20 plus acres over here that are largely like maybe a few dotted homes, and those homes were like, I'll move over a couple blocks or I'll move into an area that is more dense and has more amenities, right? And then what we'll do is we'll invest in the homes around the solar area.
And this is amazing. I just want to say, listen, on behalf, and I grew up on the east side, so to see, where I grew up, they had to tear that house down. I'm looking at houses that are being saved, and things that are changing, because you have people that have been in these houses for years. Their mother's mother had this house,
Yes, absolutely. This is my favorite part of this project because we're truly investing in about 265 homes. We'll get these upgrades. What? Yes, and so that makes a big difference. $30,000 to $50,000 inside of these homes as we're stacking up programs. Yep.
I'm with Miss Tootie, and we're standing in her house. This is the solar project. It's happening.
Yes.
It's been long awaited. Are you excited?
Yes, ma'am. It's going down.
It's going up. Okay. Look, it's going up, and the price. Look, and the bill is going down. That's what we were just talking about.
Yeah.
Now, what was the process? What was it like?
Well, we went through different steps, starting with the church, going over there, doing, getting our input, and they was telling us what was going to be happening, and to look forward to it.
Now you had. I heard about a lot of neighbors with the possibility of moving. Was that ever in the forefront, like in your mind, to move?
No, I never wanted to move from here, ever.
Because this is your home. Look.
Yes. This is my neighborhood.
It's your. How long you been in this neighborhood?
48 years, ma'am.
48 years. You're a staple.
Yes.
You know all your neighbors.
What's left?
Look, what's left of your neighbors. Okay, so with this project, you get a number of upgrades. What are those upgrades?
A roof that's already up.
A brand new roof?
Brand new.
That's like $25,000.
In one day.
In one day?
Yes. 4 windows that's going to be replaced that's been here for 48 years.
Wait a minute. Your windows have been in this house for 48 years?
Four of them.
Four?
48.
And they're about to change them?
Yes, ma'am.
Look what the city is doing. Thank God. What else is happening? Because I know, look, I'm getting excited.
Side refrigerator.
Say that again for me.
Energy efficient.
Energy efficient, side-by-side refrigerator.
Energy Star.
Energy Star. Now, all these items, all these upgrades, how long have you been here and needed some upgrades? What was your bill like before? That's what I really want to know. Because, you know, a lot of people in Detroit, they get frustrated because, and then we have to like put plastic on I had to put plastic on our windows. What was your bill like before?
Well, that
It was
kind
sky
of,
high.
well, it's only me.
Still. Listen, still.
Yeah, yeah,
They can get pretty pricey.
yes.
So with this new solar project, the way they explain how it works, can you tell our viewers kind of, and all our folks out there, we're like it's community-based program, so it's your next door neighbor. Tell them kind of how this program works. People say solar project, they don't know what that even means. What's that even mean?
Basically, saving money.
So do they put up like panels? Where do you think they're going? They're going.
Excuse me?
The panels, like where they put them up, do you know where they're going or where they're coming in to put up the energy panels?
I'm not sure, ma'am.
You're not sure. And how long?
But I know the solar park is going to be up the street.
The solar park's up the street. You already know exactly where it's going to be?
Not exactly, but it's up the street.
Did you guys get to vote on where it would be?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. Look, you let us in your home, and in the front it says, what's your mat say over there?
It says, I am blessed going in and blessed going out.
Blessed going in and blessed going out. Do you feel blessed now?
Yes, ma'am.
You do? It's the city of Detroit doing upgrades. It is up and coming. Detroit is not going anywhere. We're changing, and it's changing more for the community, right?
Yes.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So I'm Rodney Sizemore. I'm a producer, director of photography, director. I like to make films here in Detroit.
Film work, I love it. And you all already know I am in the business of film, television. How many movies have you done so far? I'm not gonna say just not your own, but like that you've actually worked on.
All right, so documented, like
You gotta say that though.
document. I think on IMDb is probably like 29 or so.
Yeah. So how did you get started? When did you get started?
So I got started. So I'd say like a pillar in like our film community, like Dennis Reed. Dennis Reed was actually a neighbor of mine's. He actually lived in my neighborhood. And
I'm sorry, go back.
I was a
Dennis
kid.
Reed lived in your neighborhood?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, me and Dennis lived in the same neighborhood. And my dad was like, hey, one of our neighbors having a movie premiere. So that was kind of like the first.
Really?
I was 18,
What movie was that? Do you remember?
It was
He's done so many.
Yeah, it was I Declare War. It was like 10 years ago. Like
What?
11, at this point it's like 11 years ago.
Wow. And that's how you got started? Like just going to go see one of his movies?
That was when I first, that was when I got started. I was doing film, YouTube, YouTube, making videos with school and.
So you had already
for
been
fun.
doing it in school?
Yeah. I was making YouTube videos.
Did they train you how to do that? Or you were just doing them?
So at my high school, we get a camera and basically it would just be to go make some content. It was kind of like a free A for like anybody who took the class.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we had the freedom to do whatever we want.
That's good. What school was that?
That was Summit. Romulus,
Okay.
yeah.
So I need people to know. Obviously, I've worked with Rodney. His work ethic is amazing. His work is like you can't. I'm gonna tell you, you're unlike any other producer or filmographer because I don't know if it is your age, but the fact that you have like these ideas. Okay, so one of the movies that we worked on was A Love Story from the Streets, and I can specifically remember you doing a shot at the end, going from up and then spinning, and like you spun the camera like with your hands. I'm just like, he don't even have what is going on. But at the end, when I saw the shot, I was like, that guy is dope. I'm gonna have to get him on this show. So like in doing this, how did you really educate yourself? Like in general, because a lot of people go to school for this. You didn't even go to school.
Yeah, the education came from practice. Just
Okay.
going out and doing my own film.
Kind of like YouTube.
Yeah,
It was like YouTube
yeah,
University.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, YouTube. And it was, I would say, the thing is, all right, you got to get on sets, like as a, grip PA, however you can, whatever you got to do to fit in.
Mm-hmm.
You got to just get on set. You got to be able to learn from people who are better than you. You got to be able to like surround yourself with creatives who like know what they're doing. So I was able to do that, and then that was able to get me like hands-on experience. Like, okay, I know what a set looks like. But for me, that transition into, all right, now I'm producing, now I'm DPing, now I can take a film from idea to distribution. Now it's on everybody's TV.
Oh, now you know how to do distribution. Okay,
From that point, that started with I think that was like in 2020 is when I first had the idea. I was just like, okay, I'm gonna do my own film.
So you've done your own movies now?
Yeah, quite a few now.
What?
Yeah, quite a few now.
Oh my gosh! And the name of your company?
Blue Clover Studios.
Blue Clover Studios. Yeah. Oh, and about what was one of your first movies?
My first movie the first movie that Blue Clover Studios produced was Black Olive.
Black Olive.
That's on Tubi. Y'all can find Black Olive out. Yeah, that's on Tubi. But
wow.
Now that started off as low budget. We're self-funded, like just
listen.
Doing whatever we got to do to like on that. We paid. That was the first production. We paid actors, paid crew, paid like did whatever we had to do. It was like points, point system, edit our own films, like however we had to do.
That's dope.
We went from that, and since that we scaled up to, now we're working with Blue Clover Studios is working with, talent from all over, from LA. Like we've actually had. Because of Blue Clover Studios, we've had talent such as Alexander Rafe, from LA, who's been in Star Wars, been in multiple films. Francesca Eastwood, who's a very talented. If y'all know Clint Eastwood, that's her daughter. We've worked with Bianca Van Dam. Like these are like talents.
Oh my god, you know that name, Van Dam. Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah, exactly. That's his daughter. These are all people that's
keep reaching out there.
Yeah, these are all people that we've been working with Blue Clover Studios, and even Qasim Pazir. This is there's To Live. We have a film together, To Live and Die and Live, and that might be coming out on. That's having a theatrical release soon. I don't know when this will come out, but by the time this probably comes out, it'll probably be in theaters.
That's amazing. And you write movies too. Obviously, you're the writer, or do you have a team? I
would consider myself a script supervisor. I'll help a writer develop it from idea to full script.
So if somebody has an idea or something like that for a script, a movie. Do you accept writers? If somebody wants to apply to what you're doing, how do they get in touch with you?
Follow me on Facebook.
Facebook?
Follow me on Facebook. We actually, so we got a couple films like this one. Like this is a script I'm working on right now. Murder, Mint, and Curse of the D. We just got done filming a movie called Don't Come Looking. And then before that, Can't Have It All. Even with this movie and the last movie we produced, it was a Facebook post. I put out a Facebook post saying I'm looking for writers. Okay. And people think like they come across these Facebook posts and it's just like, okay, nothing ever comes out of it. But
it does.
These writers will tell you that, I met Rodney off of a Facebook post. Like that's
what?
And then his company, produced my, my film. It was just an idea, starting from an idea and just to
Wow,
like
it just comes into fruition.
Yeah, we funded.
I think that's amazing. I just want you guys to know, Rodney, as he said, you can find him on Facebook. Tell him your whole name again.
Rodney Sizemore.
Rodney Sizemore. We'll get you the right name, the spelling, so you have it right there. Okay.
Yeah.
So what's next? Tell me what's next.
All right, what's next?
Yes.
What's next is, I mean, we got like a slate of films coming up.
But I heard through the grapevine you're building a movie studio.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? I'm putting it out there.
Yeah, so Blue Clover Studio, we got a studio we building. It's on the east side, right across the street from Belle Isle, downtown. Like we're gonna have a house that we're gonna be able to use for sets and different filming. We got like another small building that we're gonna be able to build different types of movie sets. And I've
seen a whole movie set in a basement where they keep changing the configuration. It was a beach built in the basement. Not joking. Had a waterfall and everything. And this is what some photographers did for models to do so I know it's amazing. What you're doing is amazing. If you had any advice for anybody out there, what would it be?
My advice would be, if you're trying to get in the film industry, I bet if you're watching this, you're probably wanting like some insight. Connect with someone who you're aspiring to be. I guarantee you that person will get you to their level quicker than doing it by yourself. If you're reaching out to experts in the field, producers, directors, like work under who's the best. Like if I think you got to choose that wisely. Don't just pick anybody. It's got to be somebody good. 'Cause that's how you're going to learn. That's how you're going to learn.
He's so humble. I'm telling you, he's just a sweetheart. And you can just, when you're on set, it can be so much pressure. I've seen him work under pressure. We have time to be out of a building. We're down to just like the last moment, you got to get this shot done. Things aren't working. The battery can't win out. I'm telling you, he is still with the same smile, like, yeah, I know it's a lot of pressure. We're going to get it done. And I'm just telling you guys, even when you're doing this, stay humble. Be okay sweeping up trash or cleaning up a set. Yeah. And I just want to make sure you guys know, Rodney Sizemore, he's out here. There is film in the D. This industry is growing. It's huge. We're all a part of it, and it's smaller than you think. When he said, get next to somebody that you want to be like or want to be under, we just had, not that long ago, Dennis Reed on the show. We showed you his movie studio, and guess what? He's building one. Yeah. Thank you so much for coming on. Appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I appreciate you. I hope this helps whoever, watching. So.
Yes.
Would you like to help us save lives? You can do so by partnering with us here at Ask the Messengers by making a donation of any amount. The people in your communities need your support. Help us extend our reach and impact more lives. Supporting our organization is as easy as a click of a button. Just visit our site shown on the screen from your phone or computer where you will see a yellow donation button. Ask the Messengers is waiting on your partnership, and your community is waiting on you.
If you prefer mailing your donations, send your check or money order payable to Ask the Messengers TV show and send it to 18400 Schaefer Highway, Detroit, Michigan 48235. Well, that concludes this week's episode of Ask the Messengers, and we're asking you to take a moment to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you to our guests today, and we hope the information shared will be of some help to you, your family, and your community. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, stay strong, stay kind, and keep standing for what's right. See you next time, right here on Ask the Messengers.